Ole Miss players meet the media for the last time before they face Tulsa Saturday on the SEC Network. Hear what they have to say right here on this extra edition of the Locked On Ole Miss podcast.
You are Locked On Ole Miss, your daily podcast on the Ole Miss Rebels, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
All right, welcome to this extra edition of the Locked On Ole Miss podcast. The players met with the media today. Deantre Prince, Jayden Williams, and Jonathan Mingo took their turn in front of the microphone. One thing that was very interesting that he kept hammering home was Deantre Prince talking about his need to get the routes down of the other team. That gives you an idea of how it is coached, and a lot of what they do is anticipatory. Now, will this cause double moves down the road? I'm not sure exactly how that happened, but the defense and specifically the defensive backs have been playing very, very well up to this point. And part of that may be an emphasis of knowing the routes that are the favorites of the other team. Sam Carter, the cornerbacks coach, seems to be doing a heck of a job. Anyway, from cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all where it hurts, and it really hurts. That's why we started using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. With every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Upside. So to get started, this is what you do. Download the free Upside app. Use my promo code LOCKED and get $5 off of $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of 10 or more. Next, claim an offer for what you're buying on Upside. Check in at the business, pay as usual with a credit or debit card, and get paid. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Upside are earning users more than $1 million every week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. So download the free Upside app and use promo code LOCKED to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code LOCKED. All right, thanks for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So do us a favor, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the bell for notifications when we release a new video, and of course, upvote the video itself. We would appreciate it very much. Anyway, we started talking before the break about what Deantre Prince was harping on about needing to know the routes of Tulsa and how route concepts and things like that are really hammered home with this defensive unit. And as prepared as they look, you can absolutely believe it. The other two players on the offensive side of the ball, Jayden Williams met the media, and he did say the game was starting to slow down for him. We're going to hear him talk about it over and over. But basically from game 1 to game 3, he can see the improvement that he has made during that time frame. It's pretty impressive to see. Great player, but a redshirt freshman starting in left tackle. Whenever they thought they had everything put together, that's a major plus for the Ole Miss team. Jayden Williams had a great first 3 games so far. And of course, Jonathan Mingo said he's been working with Jackson Dart trying to earn his trust. They use downtimes to go to the field, pick up the ball. Have Jackson Dart kind of throw it anywhere near Jonathan Mingo. So Jonathan Mingo can catch it, earn the trust, he said, of his quarterback. So maybe his quarterback will put it up and have confidence in doing that. You've seen him make circus catches in Central Arkansas and at Georgia Tech. So it seems to be working. Anyway, right now, let's hear from the players. Deantre Prince, Jayden Williams, and Jonathan Mingo. We'll see you later.
I feel like it's a good challenge. Of course, they're going to challenge us to be on routes a lot more and make sure that we know the routes and get the routes down packed. But for sure, we needed this challenge at this time of the year, and I think the preparation this week is going to be great, and we're going to be prepared for them.
I feel like I've gotten better each game. I've been getting more comfortable with more reps I've taken. And the first game, I felt like a freshman out there. I looked like one. But the more I settled in, it's the more I feel confident about my play.
Just still trying to get back in my groove, just trying to capitalize on every opportunity I get, and just trying to make a play when my name is called.
They're vertical, routes are great, but they also have playmakers. The quarterback, he lets his receiver make plays. He trusts them, and he'll throw it up to them, and they'll come down with it.
Me personally, I'm not surprised. I expect the most out of myself, and I competed for it, and I felt like I competed enough to get to this spot, and it just happened to work that way during the fall camp.
Oh yes, sir. Definitely. I feel like I'm getting real comfortable. I'm just getting more and more comfortable each week as it goes.
Definitely, I feel like the 2019 season, LSU had the best passing offense then that I played. So I feel like they're like somewhat similar. We got to prepare great. Just make sure that we in the right spots, have our eyes correct, and we'll win the game.
Just playing more confident. Like when I came back from my rehab last year, I was game planning versus other teams instead of learning the playbook and like actually getting comfortable in it. And in the spring, I got more comfortable in it, and I think that allowed me to play better. And going into fall camp, I think that was the biggest thing for me. And I played my best football that I have since I've been here.
But I try to work on every aspect of my game. Just whichever aspect, like deep ball, short routes, intermediate routes, whichever way they can give me the ball, I'm just trying to capitalize. So this is definitely something I worked on during the off season.
I just think the secondary altogether, we just came together. Like we come and watch film at nighttime, like we put in extra work together. So we trying to get the routes down packed right now as we speak. So we're gonna do this together. We're just gonna keep preparing for any team that we're ready to face, and we're just gonna keep balling.
As a unit, it's just technique wise. We work it every day. We go against a good D line every day, but we just have to take it to games and put it all together.
It just kind of came like more when Kiffin got here. You know, the offense has changed way. It's a lot different more from my freshman year. So it's just something we've been working on throughout the season.
I say it was my coach, Coach Carter. He was like the ringleader in this because he's like a routes type of coach. So he always on me about knowing the routes and knowing what I'm having when I go into a game. So it just stuck with me. Now I'm just trying to be the person who know all the routes and be good.
Yes, like just being like in pass, I feel like I just like settled down more. Like running, like in the run game, I feel like I've been better from game 1 to game 3, and in the pass, I feel the same way. But I have more stuff to work on.
You know, whenever we have like an off day or something like we just like chilling, we just try to go to the football field, just get a little one-on-one time, and I tell him to try to just put the ball anywhere around me, and I just try to come down with it so he can trust me.
I'm not surprised at all. I actually knew like in the spring, I didn't know he was going to like start like he is now, but like I knew he was a different freshman. He wasn't just a freshman. I knew he was learning fast and he had the courage to be a starter. But I can say what I think why he's starting. It would be like just because he a dog and like he learned fast. He'll be in there early, in the means early. He knowing the routes too, so. He's not really a freshman in my eyes. He come across as a sophomore or a junior. He come across as important to him as it is to me right now.
I think I've adjusted to it real good. The first game, it was kind of like I said, I looked like a freshman out there, but as it went on, I feel like it's slowing down for me now.
Yeah, you can say so, but I really wasn't like just like shocked. You know, I feel like I made some catches like that during practice this year, and going against the DBs in practice is way harder than the game. So getting in the game, it's a lot easier.